Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm an Arts Development Officer for Links Inspire. Today I'm going to share with you one of my favourite books, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I read this book when I was a very little girl. Somehow I identified with the main character, Lucy, in the story. Although she had brothers and sisters, I was an only child, but as she was kind of the main character in the story, she had this vivid imagination, which is the one thing that I had. It was like making your own entertainment using your imagination and going on an adventure. For anyone that doesn't know the story, it's of Lucy and her brothers and sisters. There's 4 of them, and they were evacuees in the war. They were evacuated from London to a house in the country, and this is where their adventures started. One day they're exploring the house and Lucy discovers a wardrobe in a back room, and her adventure starts when she opens the wardrobe door. And I absolutely love the book because it's so descriptive. You can almost feel and smell and taste from the words that are used to describe, as when Lucy opens the door and she discovers the fur coats and brushes against the fur, and that really resonated with me. It transported me and I was captured, and I think that's what made me love the book. And I'd go back, and it was one of my favourites. I'd go back and revisit it and reread it. The thing that I do actually like at the beginning of the book, there's a letter which C.S. Lewis actually wrote, and it's to Lucy. "My dear Lucy, I wrote this story for you, but when I began it, I had not realised that girls grow quicker than books. As a result, you're already too old for fairy tales, and by the time it is printed and bound, you'll be older still. But someday you'll be old enough to start rereading fairy tales again. You can then take it down from some upper shelf, dust it, and tell me what you think of it. I shall probably be too deaf to hear and too old to understand a word you say, but I shall still be your affectionate godfather, C.S. Lewis." And I love that because really I don't think you're ever too old for fairy tales. If you'd like to borrow the book, you can borrow this from the library. It's also available by Libby on the ebooks on Links Inspire website.